Unfortunately, we don't have the luxury of paying these guys or being in a full-time residency program, so it takes a lot of effort on their part to stay fit, to stay in soccer shape, get a lot of touches on the ball, find their own opportunities to train and play while they're at home, because they need to be able to come into a training camp or come to a competition ready to go, not to start from scratch.
When you really think about athletes who demonstrate the Olympic spirit, I think these Paralympians are a very good testament to that, because these young men do go to school, they do have families, they do have full-time jobs. They've got to try to find a niche in the day or in their calendar or whenever they can to say, you know what, I got to go work out, and it falls upon me. They're not paid to do this, but they're doing it for the right reasons, for their passion for the game and for their love of the game.
It is a national team, and they're competing like our men's and women's and youth national teams for championships and for the country. They're not out there playing for smiles and cheers. They need to win and they want to win. It's the highest level. Every time we talk, we'll bring up the fact that and we don't right now, but at one point we had 3 guys on the team with PhDs. We have a professional stand-up comedian, and talking about that they are normal people, and still, until they meet them, it's really, some people just don't get it. It's so frustrating. Because no, I don't feel like I'm doing something special working with this team. They're a group of athletes. They don't need anything special.
You meet people and they automatically assume you can't do things. So when you can do something, it's almost like they're taken aback a bit. But to you, it's not that big of a deal.
Obviously, I was teased when I was younger, but actually overcame it through sports. I guess, fortunately enough, my parents were both good at sports, so I guess that, I became really good at it. And once I started playing, I guess they realized that I could play, and that kind of went all the way.
I did my undergrad at SUNY College at Brockport in upstate New York, and I also did my master's there. My undergrad degree's in physical education, and my master's degree's in adaptive physical education.
I went to USC instead of my senior year of high school. I spent a year there. I then went to Berkeley, where I did my undergrad in math. Then I went to UW for grad school in mathematics. I got a master's in number theory. And then I went and I got a master's in applied math. And then I got my PhD in applied numerical linear algebra.
This program offers an opportunity for these guys to go out there and represent their country. They go to several international competitions, some that are obviously just sort of international friendlies, but some that are really important in the progression of the program. They also get the opportunity to meet other guys that have similar disabilities to their own, and it's interesting to find out that a lot of them have really never met another guy with cerebral palsy or traumatic brain injury.
This is really the most important aspect about being on the team in my mind. Second, it's the most important, and that is meeting the people on the team and getting to know other people from completely different walks of life.
Some of the guys that are younger learn a lot from the older guys. They see that, wow, whoever has just a regular life, they have a girlfriend, they have a full-time job and normal life, and they see that they're not alone, and there's a good support system that comes with it.
I'm very fortunate to have a group of people who I work with who really love the sport, who love the sport of soccer, who have found that this is a very worthwhile cause, and don't mind donating their time and their energy so that we can try to get this program moving forward and bring it up to national prominence. We have made an unbelievable amount of progress so far. Is there a long way to go? Yes, there's a long way to go, but we've been very fortunate in the sense that U.S. Soccer has come on board full time. Their support in financially, in equipment, in you name it, has been astronomical. The USOC has certainly come on board. Not that they weren't on board before, but they have put a lot more time and effort into it. And you know, their idea of these Paralympic sport clubs throughout the United States, I'm hoping will yield some people or some potential players. The National Sports Center for the Disabled, who has now leagues in San Diego, Kansas City, Chicago, and Denver. You know, we've been able to make a lot of inroads, and I think if we can continue moving in those directions, you know, hopefully it's very fruitful for 2012, 2016, and 2020, and so on and so forth.